Okay, Mark, so the question is, Binance is going down. Are we going to die? Is crypto going to die? What's going to happen next? So I don't know what's going to happen next specifically. This is one of the things I've been talking about for a very long time. Binance goes down, bad things happen. It looks like Binance is not going down. They're going to pay a big fine. CZ is going to pay a fine. We'll see if he goes to jail, what sort of consequences there are. And the entity of Binance is basically, if I understand the terms correctly, Binance has settled with U.S. law enforcement agency, the Department of Justice, to let Binance continue to operate, with the DOJ being able to look at everything that Binance has done and is doing. So it's like, well, now that the DOJ, that U.S. authorities have access to records, Binance's records, I guess I don't know exactly how that's going to play out, but I think what'll be really interesting, what I think we need to look at, because of the specifics of how this is playing out. Tether. Binance is a conduit for tethers to enter the crypto market. It's not the only way they enter the crypto market, but it's a big way that tethers enter the crypto market. And so, I think I tweeted something about, like, it would be crazy if Binance paid with tethers and then the Department of Justice had to redeem USDT from Tether in exchange for cash. Well, is Tether going to be able to redeem $4 billion for the U.S. government? But they may not have to, because if they have access to the books, they may start to see some things that will allow them to explore, probe Tether in a way that may be very uncomfortable. If Tether is fully backed, they're solvent, they have everything that they say they have, probably nothing to worry about. But they might not. Nobody really knows. I'm still of the belief that Tether is so secretive because they do business with people who intentionally want to stay away from U.S. regulators. They're doing things that U.S. regulators, U.S. law enforcement is not going to like. You fill in the blanks what those things are. But they're things that U.S. regulators will not like. These are people who want to operate outside of the U.S. financial system, outside of the legacy financial system, outside of the U.S. dollar system. Well, what kind of things do you do? What kind of things are you doing where you don't want to interface with the U.S. financial system? Things that the U.S. financial system doesn't want you to do. And that could be a lot of things. And so I don't know how that's going to play out. That's a really, it's really definitely something that could have very, very significant downstream impacts if Tether unravels, or if Tether's taken down, or if it's shown that Tether really is a fugazi. But right now, we don't know how that's going to turn out. So they're not going to tell me. I'm not going to tell you. They're not going to tell whatever. My assumption is 99% of people who are giving you information, commentary, speculating on what's going on, they're not going to tell them what's going on either. Neither the DOJ or somebody at Tether, Binance, or anybody else is going to be giving the inside scoop to these guys that you see other people on YouTube, Twitter, whatever. So I think until we have a little more clarity, you just kind of have to take it under advisement. As far as Tether goes, the risks are everything they were before and will continue to be for as long as Tether remains a secretive entity that seems to defy all financial gravity. As far as Binance goes, look, in terms of the agreement, looks like Binance can continue to operate. Where are they going to get the money from? I don't know. But they have the resources. Hopefully they're not selling their customers cryptocurrency. It's a massively profitable exchange. They have, well, by their admission, or if you believe them, they have tremendous financial reserves. Great, they can use those financial reserves. And I'll tell you what, if the rumors are true, and I haven't checked the data yet. I can, and I will, but I've seen reports about how there's massive withdrawals from Binance. Well, just like with Tether when FTX collapsed, or USDC back in March. People panic. They think they need to get their funds off. Oh, it's all going to fall apart. And it doesn't fall apart. That helps build trust. That builds trust. It doesn't undermine trust. It builds trust. Let's just hope that trust is properly placed. Relax and enjoy the ride.